Welcome to Elite Automotive, home of high performance upgrades, custom builds and all-out performance on late model beasts. From stock to stallion, the team at the Brisbane-based workshop take on a variety of challenges. From the average runabout service to complete system overhauls, we take you in behind the scenes to check out what projects have been rolling through their garage and show you the blood, sweat and tears that go into making your Aussie muscle car dreams a reality. Let's go meet the team. Paul is the owner, operator of Elite Automotive and runs a tight ship. Establishing the business in 1998, it's a passion that drives Paul to keep at the forefront of automotive excellence. Steve is assistant management at Elite. Between looking after customers' needs and organising the daily runnings of Elite, this man is usually a blur. Tim is the drill sergeant at Elite. His obsession with perfection is undeniable and rules the workshop with an iron fist, making sure nobody drags a chain. Don't let that smile fool you. They call him the boy from Billow. Keagan is Mr. Nice Guy, Toyota trained and ready for anything. Keagan always goes the extra mile with each build and never seems to lose that smile. On the books today, the team have a 2004 FPV GTP. Modified in Victoria, this 5.4 litre Aussie beast is already running forged Manly H-beam conrods and 9.0 to 1 pistons. Herod 4:1 stainless steel headers and a 2.5 quad system. Kenny Bell 2.6 intercooled supercharger with 10 psi pulley. Kenny Bell booster pump and was completely balanced and blueprinted by Russell Jones engine. Work to be completed on this FPV is a full service and inspection and a retune beginning upgrading this 4 to 5 year old build.
Alright, here we have a BA GTP, Luke's car. Luke bought this car fully modified. What we're going to do now is, this car's only done 9,000 k's, we're going to do a full service because it's about a 4 or 5 year old build. We're going to do a before dyno run, see how it is, because tuning the software has evolved over the last 4 or 5 years, so we can do stuff now that we couldn't do 4 or 5 years ago. So we're going to start off with a before run, do the service, and then we're going to put it on the dyno again and retune it. So with the new software and the new flash tuner, because it's only got the old one. So we'll do a run and we'll see how it goes. What we're going to do here is run it up on the dyno and listen for detonation, because it could be pinging if it's detonating. We do that listening with the headphones on there underneath the bonnet. You can actually hear it. So it's just setting up the gear ratio now. When we do that, I'm going to listen under the bonnet. We know it's detonating all the way along because I can hear it tick, 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 tick all the way along that power run. You can hear it up high. So what we want to do is eliminate that. We want to see what we can do to improve it. So as we were listening to the engine on the dyno, this is the air fuel ratio here. Now the higher this line here is, the leaner the car runs. The leaner it runs, it may cause more detonation. So I did listen to it, and along here was detonating, and that's running far too lean for our liking. We'd like to see it around 11.8s to 11.2s. That's where we like seeing a blowing engine. That's where we personally like it. Some people like to see 11.8s to 12.2s. You know, again, it's out of that range for most of the parts. So let's have a look at it. We'll see if the injectors might be too small, but they shouldn't be. It might be just the way the car's self-tuned itself over the time.
Keagan has an XR6 ute in for a standard service, a coolant flush and oil change. Tim takes a GTP to the hoist and the guys start their day.
Just an oil and filter change and quick check over, see what the vehicle needs, if any extras needed. Paul or Steve will talk to the customers and go from there. Yeah, just with this one. Oh,
Just gonna cut you
You're
off.
an animal. Generally waiting on this guy. Yeah. Nothing unusual.
Because this car's had a starting issue, it's been sitting for a while. I just got to check the charge rate of the alternator. I'll just take the charger off. Just using a multimeter, I can check it. It's only running at 11 volts, so the alternator's not charging at all. I'll just check at the back of the alternator if I can get to it. It's up pretty hard against the supercharger, so... Oh, can I... Yeah, it's not charging at all. It's not a wiring problem. I can see it right at the back of the alternator, it's not charging. So we need to take that off and rebuild it.
Right, at the moment we've got two cars getting flushes. This one's a cooling system flush. What we do is put a chemical inside the cooling system. We loop it off so it runs through here and runs the chemical through the system, breaking down any build-ups in the system. And then we hook it up to the machine, it flushes it out into a container, and as that's flushing out into this container here, the fresh coolant's going into the system, and then we top it up. So it's our cooling system flush. Over this side here at the moment, we've just finished a transmission flush. We've used this machine here. Again, it's a transfusion type machine. Hook the system up and transfuse the fluid inside the transmission, inside the filters, inside the body. We run a special chemical in there. It's a WINS chemical. We've used the WINS products for years, and we've tested them against others, and they do work. They say WINS, it works, it does. And use them against, in there, it smooths up the throttle bodies, the valve bodies, cleans out any build-ups in the system, and restores them back in gear.
Coming up next.
Yeah, I know, it's got, what now?
Fuck, I can't wait for this fucking engine man to come off. Fuck.